And you mentioned traveling, Vijay Garu.
Yeah.
So any place that you've recently visited and that's taken your breath away?
Maldives last year, or yeah, late last year I went to Maldives, and it was something else.
Yeah, that's like
asal.
heaven on earth.
Yeah, and while shooting Khushi, Kashmir,
Yeah.
one of my best memories acting, um, and the place and the memories that we made there and the fun we had there was something else. It was beautiful. Kashmir, the people, the food, Anni extremely memorable.
Beautiful. I think after Khushi, tourism kuda ekku avutundi anukunta Kashmir lo. I think everybody will want to go and make their own lovely memories.
ఇట్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ మేము వెళ్ళినప్పుడే చాలా ప్యాక్డ్ ఉండే అసలు హోటల్ రూమ్స్ మా వాళ్ళకి చాలా టైట్ అయిండే సో ఆల్రెడీ కాశ్మీర్ డ్యూరింగ్ సీజన్ అండ్ స్టఫ్
It is usually packed.
It's like extremely
But I'm sure
packed now.
Khushi is going to add a lot more to the
Yeah.
tourism in Kashmir. Fantastic. And Anupama, thank you for your question. We move on to our next question. Okay, Prajakta Ogale asks, how do you deal with failure? Very important question, especially for the youth of today. How do you deal with failure, and what is the unforgettable memory in any of your movies that you might have had?
Failure, it's like a deep conversation. It's not a single line answer, but to tell you in short, failure is essential. You learn a lot from it, and everybody fails. It's nothing special.
Sure.
When you're a kid and you're learning to walk, you fall, and that's how you learn to walk. Growing up, we make lots of mistakes and we learn from it, and that's how we become the person we are today. So failure అనేది పెద్ద ఫీల్ అవ్వాల్సిన
Not a step back for sure.
yeah, it's not a setback, or but you need to learn from it. You can't
Yeah.
keep making the same mistakes again. And one thing you need to realize is that there's this really nice saying in a poem that if you can treat both victory and failure the same, and if you can face both victory and failure and treat both imposters the same, then you're a man. So you need to know that the immense success that you see, and
the little failure
huge
that comes along.
failures also that you see. I've had huge setbacks, failures that are ridiculed and celebrated and spoken about a lot and stuff. But you need to know who you are. Like, I know that win or lose, I know who I am.
True.
So it doesn't affect me too much because I know what I'm capable of. You need to know yourself, and then failures are like, you learn from them, and
A
you,
part and parcel of your success.
yeah. I like making bigger mistakes. I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't mind making a bigger mistake. Just don't make the same mistakes. Yeah, ideally.
Learn from your mistakes and, of course, move on
Yeah.
and walk towards success. Fantastic. She also had another question. It's a two-part question. So Prajakta wants to know unforgettable memories that you've made while shooting for a few films.
I think watching myself on screen, Yavade Subramaniam was like my first major role. I remember I was in Yusuf Guda. There's a theater, I forgot the name. I went to Yusuf Guda to that screen and with my team, and I was not known then. So I sat with the crowd and watched. People didn't know me, didn't know that I was part of the film even. They were all chill. Few looks I got. And when the character came on screen, everybody was shouting in the theater, and I was like, oh, I was like, they're shouting for me, but they don't even know who I am.
Right.
I'm like, and then while leaving the theater, lots of people started noticing that, is he the same guy? And then I quickly left. But that was a memory. I remember Pelli Chupulu, when the film released, I was not in town, but I was getting calls from my producers saying the theaters are shaking with laughter. I remember the exact line, Telugulo, theaterlu ఊగిపోతున్నాయి, నవ్వులతో ఊగిపోతున్నాయి అని.
Superb.
And I was like, it just overwhelmingly,
overwhelming.
yeah. And I remember waking up from Arjun Reddy in the I went to bed late because we had premieres the previous night. So నేను maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock పడుకున్నా, and I decided that పొద్దున్నే లేచి అయ్యేదేదో అవుతుంది చూద్దామని. సో నేను 12కో 12:30కో లేచేసరికి నా ఫోన్ ఇట్లా కొట్టుకుంటుండే, ఇట్లా ఇట్ వాజ్ వైబ్రేటింగ్. And I opened it, I was like, what happened? And I was checking, and I had like messages after
Massive
messages
response,
after
I'm sure,
messages,
yeah.
and people just openly speaking about how it made them feel. And I remember I was looking itla phone ni chustunna itla kannil padtunde నాకు
Aw.
ఎందుకో. I was just like tearing up. So these are some memories. And also
Fruits
I
of your
think
hard work, I'm sure.
the biggest thing that stays with you is the love.
Absolutely.
It
Rightly said.
it beats all hits
Everything.
and failures and everything. It's just that when you go out into an event and you see these people, how they look at you, and when they scream your name, and when they come and hug you or hold you, that beats everything. You know that you've done something right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rightly said. In fact, talking about love from the fans, how does your family react to your films?
My dad's is not an expressive guy. So for him, he holds it all in, but you can see it in his eyes, and you can see it in how he's walking, and sometimes how he's just looking at Nannu, ma tammudni చూస్తుంటే అర్థమైపోతుంది that how proud he is. He will speak to my mom when they go to bed. He'll share with
So
my
she's
mom.
the point of conveyance.
Then she'll come and tell me, you know what your dad was telling, because he'll never tell us.
Yeah.
So she'll come and say, you know, రాత్రి మీ నాన్న ఏమంటుండో డాడీ ఏమంటుండేనో, అరే వీళ్ళు పిల్లలు అసలు ఏం పిల్లలబ్బా, ఏం పిల్లలు కన్నావే అని whatever he tells, sometimes she comes and tells in the morning, and it feels great too.
Of course, very proud.
I think it feels nicer to hear it like that through my mom than my dad directly. Also, it's really awkward now. I hope it's like this. We have grown up like that. My dad.
Maybe when
doesn't-
your dad's coming to tell you, he's like, no, please tell
Yeah.
to mom and then I'll get it
Yeah,
from her.
yeah.
Fantastic.